our local Las Vegas. Fox 5 News starts now.
Closing arguments have wrapped up at the Robert Tellis trial, and the jury is set to get the case this afternoon. Tellis, a once-elected Clark County official, is accused of killing investigative reporter Jeff German back in September of 2022. Our Victoria Saha has been watching everything going on in that courtroom since day one, and she's with us now for an update. Victoria.
Sean, the jury actually started deliberating just before 2 o'clock, and there is no telling how long that will take. So we're on day 11 right now of this trial, and both sides have used this morning to convince the jury why they should or should not find Tellis guilty. A lot of this morning reflected on Tellis's testimony that we heard last week, and the state is pulling that apart with their evidence and Tellis's defense trying to prove otherwise. With new video of the Yukon Denali, Tellis has repeatedly said he is innocent and he's being framed for the murder, and that all the evidence was planted. Here's a little bit of those closing arguments.
Mr. Tellis, on September the 1st, receives notification that the county is getting ready to release all of those documents that were subject to the public records request. He's notified, and Ms. Kennan is notified on September the 1st of 2022. And the murder's the very next day. So he's in the area of Mr. German's neighborhood at about 10:26 a.m. in the morning. What's the next thing that happens? Well, you know that this is Mrs. Tellis's Apple Watch, and she sends that message to Mr. Tellis at 10:35 a.m. You can kind of see it says Friday 10:35 a.m. And the message is, where are you? Well, he's sitting in Mr. German's neighborhood, so he's not answering this text message. It's Mr. Tellis's DNA in this scene. It's literally on the body of Mr. German.
Jeff German DNA wasn't anywhere but at the scene of the crime, and this is significant because we heard a very able explanation of the state's evidence from their point of view. Well, if there was this struggle, where are the markings? Where's the bruising? Where are the scratches? Look at this image. Look at the profile. It's hair. We have two captures from two different angles. The profile does not match the profile of Mr. Tellis. This is our last opportunity to discuss matters and discuss the evidence and the inferences to be drawn from the evidence.
Throughout this trial, there have been more than 300 pieces of evidence, including Tellis's DNA that was found under German's fingernails. Tellis has said he does not know how it got there. And Sean, we heard Tellis talk for hours while he was in the stand. A lot of his testimony and cross-examination was filled with I don't knows.
Yeah, and also saying I was framed. Now, Victoria, the jury has a lot to deliberate, but they also have to discuss the penalty phase. Tell our audience about that.
Yeah, so the penalty phase is when the jury not only deliberates and finds Tellis guilty or not guilty, but if they do find him guilty, the jury can then decide how long he will serve behind bars. Right now, Sean, Tellis is facing life without the possibility of parole.
Victoria, we know you'll stay on top of it for us. Thank you so much. And Fox 5 will continue following the developments in the courtroom, and we'll bring you the latest updates. You can catch live streams in court on our website, that's fox5vegas.com, and for free on our Fox 5 Vegas news app.